Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Yeah, I think you can. Awesome. And now let me just check that I am live everywhere. Yes. Okay. In test. Yes. Okay. Beautiful. Hello, hello everyone. Hey. We are live. Yes. Hi. Nice to see you too, LinkedIn user. Hello. Hi. Awesome. All right. So I thought, hi Pooja. Oh, we're getting more people. Yay. Hi Bija. Hello, 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 hello. I love when everyone says hello. I love to see your pretty faces on the screen. Hello. Hi. Hi. Thank you so much for joining. LinkedIn user again. I don't know why that happens. I think it's some permission thing in your profile. That happened to Whitney as well, and then she fixed it somehow. All right, so let's get back to some Advent of Code because I like it. Hi, Francis. Nice to see you here. I'm gonna put myself over here. All right, so for people that were not here the other day, I think it was last Thursday or Tuesday, some of those, I am doing Advent of Code 2022 day 13. Hello, I'm new to MuleSoft, completed level. Oh, I cannot see my face. Level 1 certification. Could you please guide me for career in MuleSoft? Oh, that's gonna be a tough one. But sure. But let's take this offline. Can you write me in LinkedIn so we can talk there? All right, awesome. So we were doing this puzzle. In summary, we will have this whole thing as an example. And what we need to do is to compare. So the first one will be left, the second one will be right, and then left, right, left, right, and so on. So we're going to compare all of those to see if the left one is smaller than the right one. But it's tricky. Like for example, here it will compare 1 and 1, so they're the same, and then 1 and 1 they're the same, and then 3 and 5, and 3 is lower than 5, so this is correct, and then it stops. And then this one is 1 and 1, and it's fine. And then we do 2, 3, 4 versus 4, I believe. And then it was 4 needed to be done into an array, and then 2 versus 4, and it was 2 was lower, something like that. Here we have the whole explanation. Yeah, so it ends up being 2 versus 4. So this is right. And then this one is not in the right order. So this one, because we have 9 versus 8, and 9 is higher. So this is false. So anyway, we will do that. And then if this is true, true, false, we will count the indexes of the true ones. So 0, index 1, and so on. And then index 2 will not count because this is false, and so on. So where I left it was here. And wait, let me change my theme because this is, let's do the pink one. Oh my god. Okay, no. Then let's do what? Oh, that's nice. Let's do that one. Okay, run. Okay. So I was doing one by one first because I needed to have like just the first step. So I had this one, save, run, and it was true. Wait, start, yeah. And then I had this one and I was doing a flatten. So this was good. Yeah, we end up with true. Because I was doing, where is it? Oh yeah, here. I'm doing the flatten here. And then I'm doing if this is equals. Huh. Oh yeah, and then I'm doing the join bind because I'm converting all of these into strings instead of trying to do them like one by one. Yes, that's what I'm doing. That was thanks to someone in the last stream that they let me know about that. I didn't know. I was gonna do like one by one, but then they're like, hey, you can just do this. And I'm like, oh, that works. So I'm doing them by string. Okay. So I did some notes here. Make a nested flatten function because this flatten is only gonna work for the first level, like this one, for example. Oh, hi Magesh. Hi Anand. Thank you for joining. Then compare between same number arrays. Whoever has more numbers wins. What did I mean by that? Oh well, deal with empty arrays. Yeah. So I did that, and then I believe this one also worked. Let me check. Yeah, this worked. I get a false. Hi Alex, good evening from Mules of Brains. Mules of Brains! Thank you for joining. And now we have this one. Oh, this one was the one for this. Compare between same number arrays. Whoever has more numbers wins. I think. Because this one should be no, true. This one should be true. For oh yeah, right order. This should be true. And then this worked. Yes. And then here is where we were. Yes. So this one has to be false. But it is true. Yeah, so this is what I was going to do next. Okay. Hello, Akiva. Nice for joining. Thank you for joining. Nice to see you here. All right, so I'm doing the sizes. So size left is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Let me just check. Enable our preview. Yeah, this is 4. And size right is 3. Yes. And then I'm doing, so if the sizes are the same, then just do this. But then if the sizes are not the same, and if size left, okay, so this is not the case. Left is bigger than right. Yeah. So we're here. And then we're doing left. Oh yeah, because I was extracting them. Yes. And then we need to do if this is true. No. How do I do this? So I need to check if all of these numbers are the same. Then whoever has the biggest amount of number wins. Would I have to check one by one? No, not really. Hi, Dunaf. Thank you for joining. I would have to do it here, I guess. So extracting the numbers. If this is the same as this. Okay, let me try that first. If left is equal, and this is gonna be true, then let me put this here. And whoever has the biggest number wins. Okay. So, and then if this is true, then, oh my God, this is getting so big. Okay. I will do a do here. Hold on. Do, and then let's put here var same numbers, I guess, equals this. Oh no, wait, I need to do this first. This is new left, var new left, and new right. Okay, var new right. Now we can do this separately. Okay, new left equals new right, true. So now we need to do the if this is true, then what was it? Size left, size right. I didn't think this through. Else, okay. Else we'll do this other thing. Okay. And now this is new left. And this is new right. Okay, perfect. So this is false. This works. And now we just need to replicate this over here. else if, and then my org blocks Twitch. Is there another place this is being streamed? Yes, in Facebook, in Instagram. No, in Instagram, no. Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Let me show you the stuff. So in LinkedIn, go to MuleSoft community, and Twitter, MuleDev. And I don't have the Facebook one. Facebook, I think it's MuleSoft community. But yes. I think I can put... Where is the... Hold on. MuleSoft community. US member. Okay. Here we are. Hopefully that works. All right. So we did that. And then this should be true. Yes, this is supposed to be true. Okay. True. Perfect. Oh, wait, I was gonna do this here. Yes. Do... I'm gonna put it here. Do... And then var new left equals this thing, var new right equals this thing. If new left equals new right, then size left, size right, else new left, new right. Sweet. Okay, so we did that. And that worked. And then this one is gonna be fun. So for this one, who wins? So this is supposed to be false. Okay, let's see how these two does. False. Oh, it worked. I don't have to do that. Awesome. Good enough. And then I'm sure I have some flaws, but we'll see. This is supposed to be not in the right order. So this is supposed to be false. Oops. Let's see. False. Okay. Should I dig into what's happening, or should I just let it be? I'm just gonna let it be. Okay, so all of these work, and now we have to do the whole thing and make the logic to actually go through the whole thing. I'm not gonna save yet. Okay. So this is all for one single thing. So what should I do? Let's create a function. Yeah, let's create a function with all of these things. Function, compare sites. And then this is gonna be left and right. And then inside we're gonna have the do, and we're gonna put this whole thing there. So this, instead of, oh, actually I don't think I need this. I'm gonna do this in the other side. Hi Prashant, thank you for following. I really appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Hello, LinkedIn user. I cannot see your name or photo, but that's okay. I see you. And then I'm gonna do this outside as well. Yes, I do need to do the flatten here. So here we'll do left, and here we'll do right. Oh, shoot. Too many variables. Let's just do left 2 and right 2. Size left, size of left 2 and right 2. Then I have to change all of the ones that I have here. Okay. Left 2, right 2, left 2, right 2. Okay, I think that's it. Okay. So we have the variables. And then we're gonna put this whole thing there. And here, let's just put 1. Okay. If size left, size right, I don't have this anymore. So this is gonna be an array, or this is gonna be a string. Ha. Okay, hold on. Let's see what this is gonna be. Payload. Let me save this. So if I do payload split by this thing, oops, I will have this. Okay, if I do this, okay, this is what I want. Now each line is gonna be 1 left and 1 right. And then I have to map. Oh. And then split by. Okay, so now I have this separated. Okay. Then I'm gonna call this one, and left is gonna be this 0, and right is gonna be this 1. So these are gonna be strings. Okay, that's what I needed to know. So now let's do this again. Okay, so this is a string, and this is a string. Oh, I just thought to inform you that I also started creating the repos same as you, and also created some of the videos on Mule, specifically in Hindi. If you ever get some time to visit, yeah, I have seen MuleSoft brains. Let me just put this here so I don't forget. YouTube. Oh, sorry. GitHub.com/MuleSoft brains. Okay. Got it. And then youtube.com/prashant.jn77. Yeah, got it. I will take a look after the stream. Thank you, Prashant, for sharing. Okay, so these are strings. So I do need to do this thing. I don't need to do this. I'm already doing this. Yes. Oh. So size. Okay, I need to do the read here. Read left and read right. Okay. So now these are arrays and these are numbers. I'm just gonna put this. Hopefully it doesn't give me. Yeah, okay, never mind. This is array. This is array. This is number. And this is number. And then I don't have this anymore. If size left equals size right, then I just need to compare left and right. Else if size left, size right, left 2 join by, right 2, new left, new right. Okay. That's all. I think so. Okay. So now let's try this to see what happens. Okay, yay! Got it. Okay, so now this should be 13. Okay. So I need to do another map after I do this to go through every single one of these. Or can I just do it here? Maybe I can just do it here. Let's try. If this whole thing oh, can I even use it then there? Oh, we'll see. If this whole thing is, oh well, it's true, then let me just say true here to see that it works. Else 0. Okay, it works. So if this is true, then I want to get the index. And if this is false, actually this is 0. Okay. So now we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I can just do some. Well, that didn't work. This was supposed to be 13. Oh, because I am counting the first one as a 1. Okay, hold on. So we should have 1, 2, 4, and 6. Okay. One, 2, 4, and 6. Okay, that works. 13. Okay, perfect. We got it working. So now let's get the actual puzzle input and try this thing. Oof, fingers crossed. Save. Gonna take a while. Running preview, as you can see here. I just hope it doesn't crash. I feel it's gonna crash. It didn't. Yay. Okay. Now let's see if that actually works. Fingers crossed. Submit. No. I knew it. Okay. Because I do have a lot of flaws. So. Okay. I'm gonna have to fix the things that I had. So, okay. Going back to the other thing. Hello. Thank you for joining. Okay, so even though this is working, I have a lot of flaws. I know that I have a lot of flaws, like the nested flatten or the dealing with the empty arrays. So what can I do now, though? How can I... Okay, let's try this, for example. The last one. Let me just try payload split by. Well, yeah, this whole thing. Okay, so I have these things. I can do this too. Oh. Okay. So I know this is false. Let me take a look at the other thing. Okay, let's try this one as an example. So first we have 9 and 8. No, 9 versus empty. So what should that do? I have no idea. So if we have this is true, apparently. What would happen if we have 9? Okay, 9,8. And here we have this, for example. So the second one should be false. Oh, because there are 2. Or is it because 9 versus empty? I don't know where it's supposed to happen. So 9, if I have this, and this is false. Because 9 versus empty Okay, and if it's the other way around, then it's fine, right? I think we had one of those. Yeah, here. This versus this. Okay, so left side run out of items. Inputs are in the right order. And then, for example, here, right side run out of items, so inputs are not in the right order. Yeah, so if there are less stuff in the left, then it's true. But if there are less stuff in the right, then that's not true. Okay. So if I have this, then this works. True. Yes. So we have 9 versus empty, and the right run out of items. So this is false, right? This should be false. And if we have just this tells us that it's false. But the first one is true. Like, it should stop right here. It should not continue. And we are letting it continue. That is our mistake. So I'm thinking maybe I should actually do a reduce. Huh. Okay. Let's try this again. Let's remove this whole thing and use this again. And now let's try to go through the actual steps from here. And wait, disable our preview. Let me do another mapping. Let's do new mapping 2. Sample data payload 2 dot txt. Okay, and now let's put this here. Sweet. Oh, this is my mapping 1, my mapping 2. Okay. So payload 2. Actually, can I just name it payload and it's gonna work anyway? I think. Okay. Run. It's working. Perfect. All right. So let's start from scratch then. And now I want to do this first. Compare sites. Let's copy these, but let's change it. Enable our preview. All right. Okay, so we have the thing. We're splitting and we're comparing. Now let's try to do let's try to do it step by step, like this one is telling us to do. So first one, we have the right amount of arrays. So compare 1 versus 1, 1 versus 1, 3 versus 5. So let's do size of first. If size of left equals size of right. Hello, what happened to the snake game? Oh, Catspan. I am so low in that thing in the leaderboard. Maybe I can try it later, but I need to redo it because the I had the first version of the code which worked because I was in the 30th place. But then I did the second version of the code, which I redid, and that one I'm like in 90, which sucks. But I kind of want to go back to the first version, but also have some of the improvements that I put on the second version. So I want to create a third version with that. I just haven't done it yet. But thanks for telling me. Maybe I should try it later. I'm glad that people like it. All right, so if size of left equals size of right, then so to do this, I guess I could try to do a reduce, but I am not a reduce person, and this is my code. So I'm gonna do a recursive function because that's how I am. Probably gonna be slower for my code, but we'll see when we get there. I had to do it in Python. On the DataWeave, I also had a problem to run the code smoothly. The execution time was way too long. Yeah, that happened to me as well a little bit. It happens. I mean, DataWeave is a transformation language. It's not. It doesn't do so well in stuff like this, like recursion or stuff that you have to go like step by step. But oh well, I still have fun trying it. So what? Oh yeah, compare one by one, I guess. One by one, because this is my code and I can call it whatever I want. And then, or maybe I can just directly do the comparison. Yeah, without having to do this actually. One by one. Okay. So, oh wait, this is gonna be a string, but I need this to be an array, so might as well do this here. Read or wait. Hold on. I should do this early. Encoding slow is fast. Fast is slow. Yeah. Good one. I was using the time to check the performance. It's very useful to max the code. Yeah, I know it. Yeah. Thanks to Xiam, I know that function. I'm thinking how to do this. Maybe I should do it here. Read. Hold on. Okay. Nope. What about here? No. Okay. Oh, wait. Maybe I can just do this. Oh, okay. So where should I do this then? Left, right, left. What about here? I don't know if I want to do this function a lot of times, but with small things. But if I want to do this once, I don't know how to do this. Let's leave it like that to see if that's not awful in the performance. Okay, so we have left, we have right, perfect. So compare that. We're going to go. Where is the payload here? Let me just try this first so I can see it clearly. So we're gonna go here. Left, right. So left, 0. Let's do. Left 0. Sorry. Right 0. True. Okay. So if this is true, then we continue with the next one. If this is true, then we call this function again, 1 by 1. And now left is 0. Oh, we should also stop here. If left equals null or right equals null, then stop. I'm just gonna return null for now. Else if 1 by 1, left. Now we'll do 1, 2, minus 1. Right, 1, 2, minus 1. Okay, so we continue, and then else we stop. And we return false. So this should be true, I think. Huh. No. Result. Equals true. RC for comparison equals this thing. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. And then I want to make this lazy. What was the thing? Was it like this? Else if C, I'm sure this is flawed. I just need to go 1 by 1. 1 by 1. And then this is C. Else false, I guess. Okay, so this is true for this one. And now I want to log left. Okay. So we start with this. And then 1 3 1 1 3 1 1 1 1 1. Okay, so it continues until the end. I'm not stopping it. So once this becomes false, this needs to stop. So if left is null or right is null, or if result is false, still goes. Huh. No, it still goes. How can I make this lazy? I don't want it to go through the whole thing. Oh, there was a thing. Head and tail? Was it? Oh, I forgot the syntax of that. GitHub, DataWeave scripts. Good thing that I have all of these things saved. Head and tail constructor. Okay. It was here. Yeah, head and tail constructor. Create a function that will essentially be recursive, but since this syntax is a lazy evaluation, you won't receive Stack Overflow. Okay, specify the head, then use that to specify the tail, like this one. Okay. Huh. And then, for example, here's another one. I hope you can see. So you're basically, yeah, putting here and then sending the function of the call again. Or the infinite count. Okay, so we have to put the head here and then the tail here, and we will end up with an array. Huh. I don't know if I want to end up with an array though. How can I make this work? So it should be here when I'm calling this function again. What if I do result this? What if I do this and this? Oh, it's gonna be an empty, a nested thing. Huh. Well, I need to think about that. But wait, is it working? Is it just giving me true, true, true? No, it's not stopping anyway. It's still going through the whole thing. Okay. True, 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 true. It shouldn't all be true anyway. It's still wrong. Okay. Oh, I have to think this one through, because otherwise I'm gonna end up with a whole thing It's gonna take forever to run. What am I missing? Ah. And you know what? If I put this as 7, it should be false. Okay, it is false. Oh, wait. Maybe that's why it keeps going. Oh, that makes sense. Log. Okay, yeah, it's stopping here, I think. Oh, no, it's not stopping. 1, 2, 3. No, it is stopping. Okay. I know what I did wrong. Okay, okay, okay. Perfect. So let's put this back as 3, save. Okay. So if these are the same numbers, then I need to continue. But if these are not the same numbers, then I need to stop. Okay. Else if left 0 equals right 0, then continue with true. I don't think I'm gonna need this anymore. Else if this, then oh no, I actually stop here. I think I stop. This is true. Why is this giving me? Oh. Else if, oh yeah, this can be else. Okay, like this. All right, so now we have the true. And now if I put the log here again. Okay, now it's stopping. 1, 2, 3. Perfect, that's what I want. All right, so now it's working as it should. 1 versus 1, 1 versus 1, 3 versus 5, left side is smaller, so this is true. Perfect. And now the second one, I'm almost out of time, but now I will have to check the arrays because I'm not checking arrays here. So this is not going to work. Yes, because we have array and number. So now here, I need to check because it comes with 1 and 1. Yeah, 1 versus 1. Like here. Yeah. Right? No, I'm not sure. Hold on. If I take this thing, let's go to the playground. Almost done, almost done. I don't think I'm gonna do this here. I just want to check something. So if I have this and I do 0, yeah, I end up with the array of 1. Okay, just wanted to check that. So I end up with array of 1 and array of 1. Okay, if I think I'm gonna put parentheses because I don't want to do the whole thing. Okay. Or no, sorry, I keep changing my mind. I'm gonna leave it like this because this is easier for me to read. Left, no, right, no. Okay. If so, left 0 is gonna be 1, 1. Okay, so I need to do, if this is an array, then I need to step 1 further, right? Yeah. So if both are arrays, and I can just extract them and continue. Oh man, this is so hard. Okay. If both values are lists, compare the first value of each list, then the second value, and so on. If the left list runs out of items first, the inputs are in the right order. Okay. Yeah, I think I need to go one by one with all of these rules. Okay. Well, I'm gonna leave it there. Oh, I saw stuff. I was looking around, came across your stream, and maybe I can help you out with your Twitch custom graphics. Oh, that's alright. Thank you, though. Alright, so let's leave it there. This is hard. Advent of code is hard, but some of them can be done in like 3 hours. Some of them can be done in like 3 days. So I've spent 2 hours now on this, and I'm redoing it again. So hi sis. All right, so that's all for this live stream then. I hope you had fun. I will try to finish this eventually. Remember to follow us in twitch.tv/MuleSoft_community. So you can see all of our previous recordings, all of our schedule to see when we're coming live, at what time, and so on. And it's localized in your time, so that's handy. And you can also get notifications as soon as we are live. So awesome. Oh, and I also have this. 50% off Tableau and MuleSoft instructor-led classes using the code TABMule50 until July 28th. So you're still on time to do that if you want. And we reached 600 followers. Yay! I really appreciate everyone following us, and I hope you like this content. Please let me know if you want any other kind of content, because right now I don't have anything in queue. I'm just doing Advent of Code, Battlesnake, stuff like that, because that's my go-to stuff. All right. So yeah, write me. Let me know if you want more content about a different thing. I can check that out. And that's all for today. I will see you on Thursday. Hold on. Let me see what we have on Thursday. Ooh, to do a MuleSoft integration with ChatGPT and WhatsApp with Shubham. All right. That's all then. I will see you on Thursday at the same time. Bye.